Hello there, I'm Hala Hassan and this is my channel. Today I'm excited to explore phrases and clauses as they are essential component to build up or construct complex and compound sentences. So let's start. Phrases and clauses are the crucial components to create complex or compound sentences. As we will see in our becoming video, which is about the second category of sentences types. But what are they and how we can define them? Let's see. A phrase is a group of words that work together as a single unit of meaning. So a phrase may has a meaning on its own, but it lacks the subject of the sentence or the verb or maybe both, which prevent it from standing alone to represent a complete thought or a full sentence. Then, the primary function of a phrase in a sentence is to enhance its meaning by adding details or more information about the subject, the object, the verb, or the setting of that sentence. Let's take some examples of phrases. The young, smart student has been peacefully sleeping, reading books on the cake, really small, to study the classics. There are many types of phrases, and I have chosen to illustrate only seven of them. The first one is a noun phrase, which consists of a noun and words that modify that noun, like articles, adjectives, possessive nouns, or possessive pronouns. For example, in the sentence, the smelly socks made me feel nauseous, the word "the" is an article and the word "smelly" is an adjective. Those two words modify the noun socks. Another example, the young smart student will graduate. The second type of phrases is the verb phrase and not phrasal verb. Be attentive. This phrase includes the main verb plus any other words that works with it to form a predicate, such as helping verbs or adverbs. For example, in the sentence, the baby has been peacefully sleeping after a long period of crying, the two helping verbs has and been plus the main verb sleeping stand as a present perfect continuous tense. And the adverb peacefully along with it form the verb phrase in this example. Another example, my mother was walking briskly. We refer to a word or a group of words as modifiers when they describe a noun or a verb and give more details about it. An auxiliary verb is a verb that helps the main verb in a sentence to form the present, the past, or the future tense. It also helps to describe an action as possible, doubtful, or necessary. Now we're going to talk about the gerund phrase. And the gerund is a verb ends with ing and regarded as a noun. The gerund phrase may function as a subject, an object, or an object of a preposition. Look at this example. I find happiness in chatting with my friends. The gerund chatting is the object of the preposition in. The gerund phrase includes a gerund and its object plus any complements or modifiers needed to complete its meaning. For example, in the sentence, hitting nails with a hammer is a direct way to get the job done. The word hitting is the gerund, and the word nails is its object. And the two words together represent the gerund phrase. And here they are standing as the subject of this sentence. Another example, reading books is enjoyable. The fourth phrase is a prepositional phrase, which begins with a preposition that describes the position or the state of a noun. It includes the preposition along with its object and any additional modifiers. The prepositional phrase can function as an adjective that modifies a noun or a pronoun. For example, in the sentence, Muna chose the bedroom above the garage. Here, the prepositional phrase gives details about the bedroom's position or location. The prepositional phrase may also function as an adverb when it modifies a verb, an adverb, or an adjective. For example, in the sentence, that poem is meaningful to me. Here, the prepositional phrase to me works as a modifier for the adjective meaningful. More two examples. Braveheart is one of my favorite movies. The baker piped icing on the cake. The fifth phrase is the adjective phrase, which includes an adjective and its modifiers. Those are usually adverbs. For example, in the sentence, the kitten was really small, but it had a big personality, the adverb really modifies the adjective small and together forms the adjective phrase. Another example, the old town was magnificently charming with its cobblestone streets. The sixth type of phrases is the infinitive phrase, which begins with the word to plus the base form of the verb. Notice that the word to is not a preposition here because the preposition comes before a noun. And here, to with the base form of the verb are forming an infinitive. The infinitive phrase functions as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb modifier. For example, in the sentence, she has a lot of work to complete, the infinitive phrase to complete modifies the noun work and it's describing what kind of work she has. In the sentence, he studied hard to pass the exam, the infinitive phrase to pass the exam modifies the adverb hard and gives the reason why he studied hard. In the third example, mother tried to limit the amount of fat in our meals. The infinitive phrase to limit the amount of fat here functions as a direct object of the verb tried. The word appositive describes a noun or a pronoun that further identifies another noun or pronoun. And the appositive phrase is a phrase that defines a noun with essential or non essential information that is enclosed or put between two commas. Look at this example. My sister Mona, or my sister, who her name is Mona, is a teacher. Also, Omar, my brother, is a scientist. And here, the speaker or the writer is trying to inform the listener with that Omar, whom I'm telling you about, is my brother. And this is essential to be known. But let's read the third example. We rented bicycle to ride through that area, the most charming part of the town. Notice the phrase the most charming part of the town is a phrase that identifies the word area and gives an opinion about it, which is personal and non-essential. So it is set off the main sentence by a comma. Exercise. Identify the types of phrases used in the following sentences. Number one is solved. Running laps around the jogging tracks is a really good exercise. The phrases used here: gerund, prepositional phrase, and an adjective phrase. 2. The tired old cat can't catch mice anymore. 3. Ahmed is responsible for bringing the equipment to practice. 4. His last Christmas gift to her was a partridge in a pear tree. 5. She quizzically rubbed her chin, thinking about how best to answer the question. 6. The rattlesnake, one of the most poisonous types of snake, is feared by many people. 7. The sun was extremely bright today, making it difficult to see without sunglasses.